Glock 48 with the shock port, and we're going to shoot 124 grain Federal basic ball ammo. Stock Glock 48, same ammo, Federal 124 ball ammunition. This is called Mayhem. This was an import ammo. All I know is it's unique and different. I don't know shit about the ammo, but we're going to shoot it and find out. Glock 48, same AGC ammo. Crispy wants to be in charge today and call action. Do your job, Crispy.
Right.
So that's some spicy 115.
Like Cholula spicy or Tabasco spicy?
I think like more like Alberto's homemade salsa spicy. Alright, so Glock 48 shock port. We're going to shoot Winchester white box. This is Jacket Hollow Point 147 grain. Sometimes she added most of my suppressed pistols. So, alright, Director Crispy. Are you ready?
Threat. I said threat.
Alright, stock 48, same ammo, 147 grain, Jacket Hollow Point.
Threat.
Edit those out. Can you hold my hands for me? Shock port once again. This time we're going to shoot some gold dot duty ammo. This is 124 grain plus P. Do your part.
Threat.
Glock 48 stock, same ammo, gold dot, 124 grain plus P. A lot more juice on that one. So Chris and Crispy both were talking shit about my finger, saying you guys thought it was gross. So now I'm going to have to wear a band-aid for like the next 3 years on this finger because this nail is dead now and it won't grow back. So I want you guys to know I'm not flipping you off. I'm just showing you the grossness of this finger.
You don't have to be a dick about it.
Okay? So now you can look at it, see? All right, shut your hole. Ready to do this? Chico, you hush too. Quiet in the set. All right. What's up, guys? Welcome back. My name is Jeff. I'm the owner of RDR Gear in Salt Lake City, Utah. And if you don't know what we do at RDR, you can find out a couple different ways. 1, our website. 2, our social media pages, Instagram and Facebook. 3, this channel where we post a lot of the products that we build, manufacture, review, and we even sometimes have guests. If you don't know who this guy is, he's going to tell you who he is. Chris, go and tell the folks at home who you are.
My name is Chris Cook with Odyssey Training and Consulting. I run a shooting performance and self-defense training company in Salt Lake City, Utah.
So, Chris is going to kick with me today because this is kind of cool. This was sent to me as a loaner from, I got to be careful not flag Chris, from Centurion Armament Corp. They are a company based out of West Palm Beach, Florida. They're an 0207 manufacturer. They specialize in fulfillment contract work mostly, but recently they opened up becoming an FFL SOT. So they have a full retail section and do some machine work as well. And this is called their shock port. So this is basically an integrated port that is in the barrel as well as a slide, so it doesn't have any extra length to the Glock 48. They've basically removed where the front sight was, pushed the front sight to the rear, pushed the rear sight up forward for irons front, or irons forward, and then put the port within the slide itself, which is pretty cool. So what I've got here basically is a stock lower Glock 48, TR7 sub, and an RMR CC. I had not shot this CC, so if you guys are looking for a micro red dot, if you have the wallet for it, the CC is legit. I was super impressed with it. Dot is very crisp, very clean. Typical RMR adjustment settings. I was very impressed. They are not faint of heart for the wallet, though, compared to, say, the Holosuns. Irons forward, I don't really That's kind of sixes for me, to be honest, because I don't really see it when I look at the gun. I don't really find the rear because the glare of the glass as well as where these are positioned. It's easier, I think, to find them in the rear if the dot did go down. So that's just my 2 cents on that.
I prefer
think
that.
so?
I prefer irons forward. Again, it's pretty ambivalent. It's a small change. For me, I just like protecting the optic for one-handed racking.
Okay.
That's just, again, it's a small percentage thing.
Okay.
But for me, they're a little bit less conspicuous, and you can protect your optic a little bit more.
That's fair. So I could see that. I didn't think about that in the racking off, off a belt, or what Chris was talking about. If you had to rack it, I had to rack it off the table, or whatever case it may be. If you notice that, I hit the irons first, not the red dots. So I'm not actually hitting the glass. That's a valid point there.
And you can rack it off the optic.
Yeah.
They're robust and everything like
Coming
that.
over the top.
For me, God forbid I end up doing it and I lose a rear backup iron rather than cracking my glass or something.
So what we did today was we shot this gun in a stock 48, but I own a 48 as well. This is the 43 lower. We put the 48 slide on top. So we're going to show you guys in the B-roll portion. We'll show you both guns. So we shot 124 grain, 115, and then we shot 147 white box, some jacket hollow points. Then we shot some gold dot plus P, 124 grain. Where this really shined was with the 124 grain. That really tamed recoil quite a bit. I didn't notice much on the 124 ball ammo or the 115. The 147, so. But also I think I probably should have done this video when it was a little warmer. Today was a little, we got to the farm.
A little cold.
Yeah, it was a little cold today in the hand. So, and the one thing I did notice, which was cool with the 48 or the TR7, if you are not if your hands aren't super big, you're kind of compressing down on the top ledge right here. If you get a little too far back and you try to tame this as like a gas pedal, this screw right here is very sharp in the finger.
Okay.
I didn't know that, but I was trying to not activate the light, but I found that just using the light portion and pushing forward and pressing down helped a lot in regards to trying to put my thumb on top and trying to lower this gun down. That's just something that I didn't notice it, because as I was shooting, it got a little bit to the point where, okay, that's cold finger plus that sharp point. That was something I do love the light. But on class, so for you guys, on your classes, on your fundamentals pistol class, can students bring a single stack gun to a class?
Yeah, absolutely. My Pistol Foundations class is a run what you carry kind of event. We don't wear a lot of outside the waistband belts. Some people do if it's their job and things like that. But when you look at this gun, is a really, really optimized everyday concealed carry gun. It's small, thin, lightweight. But still has all the features that you'd be looking for if you were really, really wanting to get every piece of advantage you could.
For sure.
So this would absolutely be an awesome gun to run in Pistol Foundations, and getting the core skill sets to run it well. And porting is interesting. There's a lot of opinions out there. Sure. I'm ultimately ambivalent if you want to run porting or not. But there's a couple of different things that it can affect, and it's a very personal experience when you shoot a ported gun, especially the different ports that are out there, different screw-on compensators and all those kinds of things. So like here, if you mind, let me see. Because one thing that we have going on is obviously we have the rearward movement of the gun, so the recoil impulse that's traveling to the rear. We also have rotational energy going on as well, where that's obviously where the port's going to come into play to bring the muzzle down and therefore keep the gun a little bit more stable. It may or may not, depending on the type of port, type of gun, size of the port, size of the comp, reduce rearward energy. There's some that do better than others, but they're mainly meant for that rotational impulse, which obviously some guns with some hands and things like that, you can have a lot of recoil, a lot of muzzle flip. If you have a higher bore axis, all those kinds of things. But ultimately, if we're doing the right pressures on the gun, we got our grip where it needs to be, our wrists in the right orientation, the gun, even no matter how high it flips, should return back to zero through the use of proper technique. This just kind of helps with that a little bit. There is no free lunch. There are disadvantages to ports and comping. But this one I think is very, very well designed. I really like the fact that it still fits standard holsters. They haven't added any length to the gun.
No. I could see definitely after shooting today, like for me, a lot of the comments on Instagram is like, oh, recoil, how'd you recoil so well? I think it's just because, again, me locking that horseshoe concept of straighten that horseshoe, I've been shooting that way for so long. A full-size gun, mid-size gun, I don't really, this on a small gun, again, this is a controlled detonation in the hands.
Right.
I think having these options, like on the new XL Spectre and the Parker Mountain products, I think having those on smaller guns is a great advantage because it's going to help contain that detonation.
Right.
But on a mid-size, full-size, I have customers, hey, I got a Glock 17, I'm going to comp a Glock 17. Yeah, sure, if you want to, go be it, but I do think you're still...
may not be worth the squeeze.
Yeah, exactly, right.
You're also changing holster compatibility.
Now you've got to find this modification thing. Do you have a slightly Glock 34 17L-ish holster? So again, there's something to be said for the Roland Special concept once you get outside of the true Roland Special being a Glock 19 comp gun versus a Glock 17 comp gun. So I think, but having this integrated stuff with the XLs coming out for the 365, I think the shock port here from these guys at Centurion, this is a super cool idea. And as you mentioned, zero, and I like the front cut, the angle cut, I think it looks cool. And the more you look at the pistol as a whole, I think it's very aesthetically pleasing in regards to having dot push to the rear, furthest to the rear, irons forward. And because I think that does make sense for an EDC carry gun. The more I think about it, you made a good point, is that racking off of clothing or belt line or whatever. So it is very more, I don't want to use the word combat, but it has a practical
it's a little bit more robust,
modification.
A little bit more robust, a little bit more durable. I also like, we had a conversation a long time ago about something similar to this setup, not this exact one, but we were looking at things like female officers, people with very small hands, and the 48, 43 frame being able to fit smaller hands well.
100%.
Thinking about that type of context and adding the recoil, control of a port, I think also fits that really well. If we're someone with a little bit
100%.
less grip strength, that's you're getting better benefit than you would if you already have giant meat hooks that can just control the gun, whatever.
Safari Land, if you people are watching, which I don't think you ever do, or you won't admit it, product development team, Red Dot ALS 2R7 sub, that's where it's at. If you guys ever listen to me, that's the one to do. This product holster in a Red Dot compatibility and ALS module for this pistol, for even for the LE officer who needs active retention for duty use, for courts, for administrative people, detectives, whatever. Because, and all you guys who bashed me last time for the S15 magazines, I listened, right? So I did put them in. That's 15 rounds in a Glock 48 with a weapon light, with a Red Dot, with a porting system. This is...
And under an inch thick.
Yeah, under an inch thick. That's 16 rounds total. So if this had an active retention RDS ALS system for the LE community, man, it would be something for you guys too. And please don't make it in the 70S. No one wants that shit. So make it in the 6000 series. Life will be better for you guys, okay? But other than that, Centurion, thank you guys. Gino, thank you guys for sending this out. I appreciate it. Oh, damn it, Gino, I forgot to wear the shirt. I apologize. I was going to wear your shirt, but I'll keep it for wearing out and about.
We'll just cut the entire video.
Exactly. We'll start over. So no, but thank you guys for that. There's a cool thing. I just had a conversation with guys. They have a very unique company. Check them out. They have a lot of different things within their business. They're based in West Palm Beach, Florida, as I mentioned. So show them some love. Check it out. Give them a follow on Instagram. They have a social media page there. And other than that, I will get this back to you guys in the mail. Thanks for watching. As always, post Tuesday videos every week with the gear that we use, gear that we buy, gear that we review. Until next time, take care. Peace.
In 10 seconds or less, answer me this.
Okay.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast or Mountain Dew Code Red?
Both of those are poison.
Yeah.
Only premium Italian mineral water. Easy answer.
I'm not 13, so I don't drink Mountain Dew anymore. So
sure.
And if it's not regular Mountain Dew, I don't even know why they make the other shit.
What was that? What was the quote? Nuclear horse piss for $6 a can. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say that is.
My hands actually hurt now for this ammo, so I feel like kind of a crispy right now. But
a crispy?
Yeah, that's my new thing. Like if you stub your toe and you like cry about it, oh, I just stubbed the crispy. Kind of thing. So
motherfucker, I fell 14 feet horizontal and 5 feet vertical straight to a kidney the other day.
I don't know why you're using the term motherfucker in your conversation. I feel that's kind of aggressive and harsh.